A group of schoolchildren, led by their teacher, Mr. Marin, boarded a boat for a field trip to a marine park. Among them were Leo, a brave and curious boy, and his best friend Maya, who was smart and carried a waterproof notebook for facts. As they sailed, the sky turned dark gray without warning. A sudden, fierce storm blew in, rocking the boat violently. For safety, everyone put on their snorkeling gear and entered the water to avoid being thrown overboard, holding onto a safety line. The underwater current was strong. The line snapped. Leo and Maya, holding hands, were pulled away from the group by the powerful force. They tumbled through the churning water, disoriented and scared. When the current finally released them, the water was calm and strangely quiet. The storm was far above them. They had been swept into a deep, unknown part of the ocean. And there, shrouded in seaweed and coral, stood a magnificent, ancient sunken castle. The castle was made of stone, with tall towers and broken archways. A soft, flickering blue light glowed from within. Their fear turning to curiosity, Leo and Maya swam cautiously through a large, crumbling entrance. Inside the grand hall, they didn't find monsters. They saw translucent, glowing figures of sailors in old-fashioned uniforms peacefully drifting through the rooms. They were ghosts, but they looked sad, not scary. A friendly-looking ghost captain noticed them and floated over. The captain introduced himself as Captain Silas. He explained that their ship, the Sea Serpent, had sunk in a storm centuries ago. But their spirits could not rest because the ship's treasured lucky compass was lost somewhere in the castle, and without it, they were forever lost. The castle wasn't just home to ghosts. It was a thriving reef. Grumpy pufferfish lived in the treasure chests, friendly seahorses danced in the ballroom, and a wise old octopus named Orion had made the library his home. They were all guardians of this special place. Captain Silas told them the compass was hidden and protected by a riddle from the ship's logbook. He recited it. I point the way, but have no face. I rest where time has left no trace. Look not in gold or silver bright, but in the heart of eternal night. Maya immediately opened her notebook. The heart of eternal night. That has to be the deepest, darkest part of the castle, said Leo. Orion the octopus, hearing them, gestured with a tentacle for them to follow him down a dark, narrow staircase. He led them to the castle's dungeon. It was so deep that no sunlight ever reached it. It was pitch black except for the gentle glow of the ghostly sailors who had followed them. They began searching the cold, stone walls. Leo's hand brushed against a loose stone. He pushed it, and a small hidden compartment slid open. Inside wasn't a pile of gold. There was a simple, brass compass, covered in barnacles but still intact. As Captain Silas floated near, the compass began to glow with a soft, golden light. The needle, which had been still, spun wildly before settling, pointing directly at the ghostly captain. A look of peace washed over his translucent face. The compass wasn't for navigating the sea, but for guiding lost souls home. One by one, the ghostly sailors began to glow brighter and brighter. They smiled at the children, waving in gratitude. Then, their forms dissolved into streams of golden light that floated gently upward towards the surface. As the last light faded, Leo and Maya heard familiar voices calling their names. Mr. Marin and the Coast Guard, in a rescue boat, were right above them. They swam up, leaving the peaceful castle behind to its aquatic inhabitants. Back on the boat, everyone asked where they had been. Leo and Maya just smiled at each other. They knew some secrets are meant to be kept. They had helped lost souls find peace, and that was a greater treasure than any gold in a sunken castle.